What I'm doing now is I'm not used to following training plans. I don't normally follow training plans just because I'm not disciplined enough to do it, and the kind of running that I do or that I like to do doesn't lend itself to a training plan because I'm playing it by ear depending on how I feel in a day. And a training plan, if you want to follow it, it's pretty regimented. Like today you have to do so many K or this type of training, and I wake up and I decide sometime a few hours after I wake up what kind of run I really want to do. Some days it's planned because I'm going to meet up with the group and I know the distance or roughly the distance for the type of running. Other days it's, I could be planning a 10K and then I start running and I don't feel it and it's just a 5, or it's just I call it a rest day and it's a 2, or other days I'm going out for a rest day and it feels really good and I just keep on going, and lo and behold, an hour has gone by or 2 hours have gone by. So anyways, what I did is I kind of downloaded a training plan, and I have a calendar from Ultra Magazine, running magazine they sent me, and basically I plotted the day that I'm going to run my 50 miler 80K Ultra 1st of July, and the training plans that I found for running a 50K are essentially, I think it's 24 weeks is the one that I found. I'd have to look it up. I can't remember if it's 24 or 16 weeks, but anyways, so I just plotted for January, the mileage that I did the first 2 weeks of January in kilometers. I didn't have the training plan week, so I didn't have that plan when I ran those first 2 weeks. But essentially, I ran almost 55K the first week of January, and then I jumped it back up to, I dropped down to 39K on the second week, and that was pretty much not last week, the week before. Some days I didn't really feel it, 2K, 3.4, but, like on the Friday, 3.7K. So it ended up being a little bit less than, I try to at least run 50K a week, make it my minimum type thing. So this past week, I followed the plan, not to the letter, but Mondays are rest days. So it's a 2K pretty much for me, rest day. But this Monday I ran a 5 because it was, I don't know, I had a good time. It was fun. So Tuesday was supposed to be a 10. I ran a 7, but the total of the 2 days ended up being 12, which is what I needed. I did my speed training 5 times 1K on Wednesday, and I needed 8K speed. And every week it alternates speed and hills because it's going to be hilly course, so I have to do that. So anyways, 8.5K, which requirement was 8. And then Thursday, 11K, I ran that. That was not a problem. Friday is a rest day, so it's a 2K. I ran 2K. I just went on my treadmill. It was a crappy day out there, outside. Didn't really feel it, so just put on an episode of Witcher and just ran. And then Saturday was going to be a long run. I met up with a group. It says 23 to 25K. I kind of basically converted it from miles because that training plan's in miles. I ended up running 22K. I could have run longer. It's just everybody was pretty much done at 22, so I just packed it in and came home. And Sundays, it's usually in times. So this week, they say to run for 70 minutes. So I'm going to go outside. It's milder right now. I think it's -6, but 30 kilometer an hour wind, so -18, I believe, is the wind chill. So not too bad, just a good wind coming in from the north. So I'll have to figure out the route where I'm going, trying to stay in the residential area so the wind is not too strong. And I'm just going to go for... I'm day 1474. And like I said, we're just going to go. Hopefully I'll be able to run about an hour and 10 minutes. I don't know. Kind of not feeling it right now, so hopefully my brain does not win and I'm able to push my body through for the entire run. Yeah, I'm gonna go in around the neighborhood and in around the streets. What I did is I've got my winter shoes, my winter Sauconys. Ride 14, and I decided to put the spikes, the grippy spikes. I don't normally run with those. I'm not a huge fan. The first few times I tried them, that's a few years ago. I haven't tried them since. So we'll see what it feels like, if it's good. There is a bit of rain, not a rain, a layer of snow, so there should be some grip, but I'm gonna try it anyways just to see if I'm able to run with that. When it gets really icy, it might work better with the winter shoes. So, all right, I think I'm all set to go. Let me just start the watch, and let's get on with it. Just about 3K in. I can feel the spikes underneath the middle of them because they're a little thicker. So if I keep running in, I guess, softer ground, softer packed snow, not too bad. A few places where I've crossed in the streets straight on asphalt or concrete or hard ice, I could feel it under the midfoot, the ball of my feet. Not so bad. It just, it's heavier, obviously, but winter shoes are heavier as well. So makes running a little bit more laborious. It's a bit slower, but that's the aim anyways today, is a slow run. Had a long slow run yesterday. Today is medium, you know, 10K, whatever. Slowish as well, recovery type. It was a good run yesterday with friends, but I realized after the lingering effects of this sinus cold basically made it hard to recover during the day. I stretched, I hydrated, I ate properly, but I was just like a bag of nails all afternoon. Luckily there was some golf on TV, so I was able to doze off properly like I normally am when I watch golf. I love golf, but man, golf on TV, nothing better to put you to sleep. That voice of the guy speaking really slow and low. So anyways, had a good night's sleep as well, which was the first one in a week at least, so that helped. But then this morning I got up, I felt good, felt rested, and then as the morning progressed, I felt a little bit more sluggish. I don't know what's going on, but oh well, take it in strides, take it slow, and that's all you can do. Just stay active, keep healthy, or as healthy as you can. Try to eat right. That's not something I'm used to anyways, but I don't eat as much junk food as I used to, so there, that's a plus. I'm maintaining my weight at where roughly I ended up being a little over a year ago, which was 35 to 40 pounds lighter than I was. So
That's always good. But I have a sense that if I stop running, if I stop this physical activity, I would start binge eating again the crap that I was eating before, and then pick up all that weight. So yeah, running helps keep my focus on staying at the proper weight. I don't think it's what makes me lose the weight, although I'm sure it helps because it's physical fitness, physical exertion and all that, but I need to eat properly to satisfy my my cravings. So because I want the right, I'm gonna go this way, I want the right energy, the right proteins in my body. So I think running helps. I used to say I run because I want to still eat whatever I want, but it's not really true because I can't eat whatever I want as much as I would want to. You know, I could go through an entire chocolate cake if I let myself go. I'd be sick as hell, but man, is it ever good. So I still eat chocolate cake once in a while. I eat ice cream, I eat whatever, but I just got to make sure that it's a reasonable amount, and that I stay with my physical activity. All right, getting into an area where it's into the wind, so take a little break. All right, I'm done. This is well, I guess we can call this a DNF. I did not go for 70 minutes. I went for 53 minutes, 52 minutes and change. Just because I was kind of exploring the neighborhood and going in and out of streets and stuff like that, and then I kind of wandered my way and I got close to my house and my street and I kind of gave up. So 8K is what I ended up getting. And of course I'm shy 18 minutes from today's goal of 70 minutes. But you know what? This is early in the training, and yeah, you probably say, you know, if you start in a deficit right off the bat, then, you know, it makes it harder to catch up. But I have to also listen to my body. I have to also listen to how I feel, you know, coming off of a cold, a sinus cold. I still have it. I'm still blowing my nose every day, and you know, it's a sinus headache once in a while. So yeah, the body is not fully recovered, not 100%. So it makes it harder to want to motivate yourself to do it. And that's part of the game. It's fighting the demons and you know, getting yourself out of the pain cave. But some days you just can't, or you won't. Today, not that I can't. I'm pretty sure I could convince myself to keep on going. I just won't. And that's a decision I'm willing to live with. It's a decision that I'm making, knowing full well that I'm going to have to make it up at one point. This training program is a lot shorter than the time that I have to get ready for the 50 miler. So, and it's going to have to be modified because I want to run a marathon before that, and I want to run a marathon with a decent time, hopefully. So not necessarily two training plans for two races that are very, very different from each other, that, you know, I'm going to have to make it work between the two. So we'll see once I start the hill training as well, what kind of hill, if I go to Garbage Hill, what kind of training I can do out there until, you know, the trails get better and I can go out and explore trails with hills where I'm not stuck in 3 feet of snow type thing. So anyways, we'll see. I'm happy I went out. I got a run. Tomorrow is a rest day. I'm gonna go see a chiropractor as well. A friend of mine who runs with me, he's gonna help me out because I still have my my hamstring glute numbness on the right quad, so he's gonna help me out with that sciatic nerve type thing. So all right, that's enough for today. We'll see you guys next time. Cheers.